Master of Environment at the University of Melbourne is one of our most popular degrees. We have about 100 students enrolling every year, and this is a very diverse cohort of students who have come from arts degrees, science degrees, engineering degrees. You may come straight out of a bachelor's degree, or you may have 20 years worth of work experience. So we have a very diverse cohort of students, international students, local students, that study everything to do with the environment. So as part of the Master of Environment, you will study 16 subjects over the 2 years of the degree duration. Only 2 of the subjects are compulsory subjects. All the other ones are the ones that you can pick and choose. So there are 10 different specializations, but you can also do a tailored stream. So you can pick the subjects that are important and relevant to you. The Master of Environment prepares you for a multidisciplinary future. So what that means is that in the past you would have done an arts degree or a science degree or an engineering degree, and you would have found employment and worked on a very specific problem. But our world now, these days, is much more complicated than this. One of the examples where the Master of Environment is important is climate change. Climate change is an issue that affects all of us. And of course, we need to understand where climate change comes from and what it does, but it's more important that we find solutions for climate change. These solutions are not prepared for by atmospheric scientists. We need societal solutions for climate change, and this means we need solutions for energy provision, for transport, buildings, agriculture and forestry. So that means we have to have a more interdisciplinary and multifaceted approach to tackling these solutions. So the Master of Environment will equip our students with the knowledge and the skills needed for sustainable solutions for the problems that we face in the future. What's special about the Master of Environment at the University of Melbourne are 3 things. A, flexibility, B, support, and 3, a network. What I mean with flexibility is that there's only 2 core subjects and all the other subjects are up to you. So you can enroll in a specialized stream, or you can tailor the degree to your needs of knowledge and your needs of skill. Support means that you will get one-on-one advice from one of our experienced academic advisors, which means you're not left alone in your subject choices. And finally, with network, I mean the support that you get from your fellow students, which is a very diverse and very knowledgeable crew of students who you'll share your experiences with. The academics teaching into the Master of Environment are world-leading experts in their fields. And what's special about the Master of Environment is that we have so many disciplines in which they work. So the academics come from 9 different faculties in all forms of disciplines. This is the arts, finance, business and economics, law, science, agriculture and forestry. An industry placement or research project is a key component of the Master of Environment and therefore a capstone subject. You can choose between a 1 subject or 4 subject experience. If you choose an industry placement, you will work in an NGO, a business, or a government organization where you'll work part of the normal work hours and do your project. If you choose a research project, you will work alongside with our world-class academics and research real-life problems. A research or industry project is really important because it allows you to apply all your learnings from the degree in a real-world situation. It is also important because often an industry placement will lead to employment. One of my students completed a research project and then did an industry placement at the Department of Environment. They offered her employment straight after she completed the internship. She then completed a PhD with me and now works for CSIRO as a research fellow studying carbon cycling in Australian ecosystems. Master of Environment students are highly regarded in sustainability fields in Australia and internationally. Most of our students gain employment straight after completing the course. Most of our students will be employed in local governments, state government agencies, like for example the EPA, in the Department of Environment, or in non-governmental organizations. This is a really exciting time to do a Master of Environment because of the many challenges that we're facing. Companies are having net zero goals, governments having net zero goals, and we all have to tackle climate change. The Master of Environment will equip you with the skills you need to tackle these challenges.